Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. This is Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today we're talking Celebrity Big Brother 3, specifically more of Todrick tantrums, specifically more of Todrick SMOLLETT allegations, and it's just a hot mess, you guys. It is just a hot mess that will not go away. So, a couple of things. This is, of course, being reported by Spoiler King, but also I wanted to add the caveat as well that Carson Crossley confirmed some things as well in an interview that was released today. However, he said it in a much nicer way than what actually had went down. So, a couple of things about finale night. Apparently, allegedly, there was a champagne toast. This coming from Spoiler King, of course. Allegedly, there was a champagne toast on finale night by production, and this was to celebrate Misha winning the season, and pretty much everybody was gone. Nobody was there except for Cynthia and Carson, but they were busy doing postseason interviews, press, and everything else. And then Todrick, of course, was, allegedly locked in his dressing room, throwing another tantrum because he was upset, with only receiving one jury vote, as well as being upset with everybody being mad at him and, him not taking any accountability or responsibility. And so basically, another thing that Spoiler King wanted to speak to was the dynamic of Carson and Todrick, because remember, they've worked together in the past on RuPaul's show, Drag Race. So they said the following. They said that Carson's being very diplomatic in the interview, and he's going to say things, and I think it's just because of who he is as a person. He's a nice person. He's not going to, be messy or throw people out or whatever. And so, pretty much, he said that Todrick was raising his voice at Carson at finale night, and Carson, all he could do was nod his head, try to get words in, and that sort of thing. However, that's not what Carson described in this interview in particular, so that is hilarious. Also, there is still drama going back and forth with Todrick and Big Brother's production. So I just think this relationship is completely burned. I don't see a situation of this ever getting resolved. But pretty much the latest is that a member of production had emailed Todrick and SHANNA about a reconciliation and apology meeting, but both declined. Todrick claims scheduling issues, but offered 2 tickets for SHANNA to see his tour if she wanted. SHANNA did not respond to the offer. You guys. See, this is what I mean. It's the audacity for me. It is the arrogance for me. It is the lack of self-awareness for me. Why are you offering SHANNA tickets to your concert after you've completely shamed her and said all those nasty and disgusting things about her? And the fact that you still refuse to do interviews, the fact you still refuse to apologize, and essentially the entire cast has fallen out with you, it's just a terrible look. And as big as the BB community is, why do you want these problems? Why do you want these enemies? Come on now, let's do better. And so then the latest beef is Todrick Hall's management team is claiming that their issue with, CBS and whomever is the following. Is they're claiming that Todrick is upset that he was not allowed to perform his original song on finale night, and he should be paid for the interview and press obligations he didn't do. Todrick's team is now saying they will never be returning to Big Brother unless he's paid. I don't think anybody's going to miss Todrick if he never returns to Big Brother. I mean, I'm just putting it out there, but I don't think any of us are going to miss him. And that's real talk. But here's the thing. If you don't fulfill your obligations in the contract, why do you feel you deserve the money? Make it make sense. If you didn't complete the press tour after the show, like all of your other castmates did, why do you feel entitled still to the money? And this is what I mean. You should have thought about that before you threw your temper tantrum. And you could have even gave a perspective, an apology, something, had you did any of these interviews. But you chose to double down. You chose to say that you were edited wrong, but you can't be edited on live feeds. And they gave you and Misha the best edits on the show. So I have no idea why you're trying to spin this narrative. Like, it's just very bizarre to me. It is very bizarre, and it's the entitlement for me. And still, even to this day, all he's posting about is his tour rehearsals, and, you know, his dancers and everything else. And I'm just over it. Like, are any of you guys really going to this concert? Please let me know. I want to know, those of you who are still Todrick Hall fans and are planning to attend one of his concerts. Because it just doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. And I do not know why, you know, there hasn't been more backlash. And why more people, more fans haven't, you know, just said, forget it. But this is the thing about cancel culture, is that, do people really cancel certain people? Like, let's have that conversation. People are upset. People are outraged. But haven't seen any drop off of followers on Todrick's page. You know, haven't seen anything about people, you know, not choosing to go to his concerts, or people, you know, demanding refunds on their ticket, or, you know, and we'll see if anybody ends up booing him, but I haven't heard anything. So I just don't know. I don't know, you know, what the draw is at this point with somebody who blatantly lies and disrespects everyone and says disgusting and malicious things about everyone, that you still want to get behind this person, when some of you that have purchased the tickets, he's talking directly about you, and he said as much in the live feeds. Like, make it make sense. Why would I want to support somebody who hates me, or who hates who I am and what I stand for? Why am I putting more money in their pockets to do that? Like, that does not make sense to me. There is no logic. There is no reason to do such things. So the cast has it right to keep their distance from them. The cast has it right to let him be and leave him alone. But as far as some of these other people, like, I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea the rationale as to why they still want to hang on. And I don't care if you stayed at his mansion for free. Like, that doesn't mean that you are obligated to just suck up to them forever and just ignore all the problematic things that they say and do. Because that's a you problem. If you know, are willing to live off of somebody just because they live in a mansion that they got with a PPP loan and are being investigated allegedly, and you still want to, you know, ride for the cause. And it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. If we do not hold our loved ones, our family, and our friends accountable, then what are we doing? What are we doing? There are nice and contrite ways to get your point across to people that you have some sort of a relationship with. Nobody is telling you to cuss out Todrick, but it just looks completely shady with how some people have been moving, you know, especially during the Celebrity Big Brother phase of just the blatant disgusting things that Todrick is directly saying about the people who were his tenants, the people who were house sitting his mansion for him. Like, that's what's even worse about it, was just how bad he talked about and disrespected the cookout, and they're just chilling in his mansion like it's nothing, like they didn't hear it or they're not aware of it. And that's just very weird behavior to me. Like, I do not subscribe to that. I'm not here for that, and it's very disappointing as somebody who is a big supporter of the cookout, for them to just completely, you know, fall on the sword for this guy. You know, so it's just, I don't know. It's just weird. I mean, is Todrick paying you guys? Is he paying the dancer salary to you guys to keep quiet? Like, I just don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. But let me know your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think about this? What do you think of the latest developments of, you know, Todrick versus CBS? Todrick, you know, still trying to push for him to get his money, even though he didn't fulfill the terms of his contract as negotiated, and now he's having a fit. What do you guys think? Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys again very soon.